Hi everyone, welcome to Angel Aid Flower Frequency 5555 by Magic Hour. This blend is a harmonizing, lightly adventurous, fruity, floral, high vibration blend that is really good for the journey of finding your path, finding your next big thing, finding the adventure within you and the adventure of reaching for the stars and being part of the angelic realm. This blend is filled with mango and apple and peaches and chamomile and roses and ashwagandha, which is very relaxing. And what this tea does is it helps you relax into the space of basically realizing that the journey is in every step, not just at the destination. So this tea will really help you enjoy the journey of your life. Say if you wanted to go to med school, but you don't start because you know it's gonna be 8 or 10 years. This tea actually helps you say, you know what? I'm gonna enjoy every single minute of those 8 to 10 years. So that's if you want to really call in the energy of Metatron, which is an archangel, the blessings for the journey, the blessings for the adventure, seeing it as a fun path ahead versus, oh my God, that's like, oh, there's so much work ahead. Instead, this tea will help you tune in to the higher vibration of anticipation and excitement in a positive way versus anticipation and dread of the work ahead. Because you know what? At the end of the day, it's all about how much you enjoyed the journey, all the memories, all the words of grace, all the kindnesses shared, all that energy is what we experience when we sip this tea. One of the things that I wanted to bring forward too is this tea is a really good blend for mentors. So if you want to bring in a mentor, look, I'm spilling tea. If you want to call in a mentor, okay. All right, John, you finally got your spill. I didn't spill all day, and he was wondering if I was okay. So I'm gonna go ahead. All right, John, you got your spill. Now we know everything's okay. What I love about chamomile is it's got apigenin in it, and apigenin is a relaxant and a nervine. So what it does is it helps you kind of tune in to the relaxed allowing versus the forced grabbing. So there's a story back in the day about, a monkey who captured a banana through bars of a cage, and it was kind of like a test. Well, he would rather starve to death than let go and realize he was free. So this is that energy of like something you might be clinging to, like, but I thought it was going to be this way, or I thought this expectation was going to come true, or I thought this or that. This one is like a release. Apigenin helps you release so that you can get back into a state of flow, because it's always this or something better. And we never realize that sometimes when we get a setback, it's actually the greatest blessing. And we often will, in retrospect, see it and be like, oh my God, I'm so glad that situation, I didn't get what I actually wanted. And that's what this tea helps us believe in and understand, is that even if things don't look as you expect them to, they are perfect as they are. And that is really the gift of the journey of 5555. So the number 5, it's my soul number in numerology, and it's really adventurous. It's nomadic, it's travel, it's engaging new cultures, it's learning, it's a voracious curiosity. If you are getting ready to go on a trip, or you have to open your mind to new ideas, maybe you have a discussion that you have to see what a colleague is meaning, you can drink this tea and really call in the open-minded curiosity. So you can go from being firm and set in your ways to being curious, and the more curious you are, the more flow you get to be in. Instead of saying, but I wanted this to happen, you say, I wonder what will happen next. Ooh, I wonder what that will end up being like. Ooh, I wonder. So it's a little bit more of like curious, you know, cruising through the stratosphere, finding your path, and being delighted no matter what you discover, instead of projecting your idea on what you think something should be and then being disappointed because it didn't look exactly like it, right? For instance, I wanted to have a daughter, my first baby, and I got Sage, and what a delight Sage is. And he surprised me because even my OBGYN was like, wow, you're so intuitive. When she gave me the ultrasound, she's like, you're so intuitive. I thought for sure you were going to be right about having a boy or a girl. And I was like, God, me too. I had 100 dreams about having a baby girl, and then I get this precious baby boy. And what it was is I laughed and laughed and laughed, and my mom said, well, what is the lesson here? I said, the lesson here is that this baby is going to be themselves no matter what, and what a joy and honor it is to raise this baby. Then I had a girl next. So I got what I wanted, just not in the right order, right? So that's sort of like the curiosity aspect of being curious enough to be able to bring in the energy of abundance rather than disappointment. And that, if you can learn that one thing in this life, you are going to be abundant beyond measure. So you can make this into a really lovely moon milk. These are all caffeine free. So in a moon milk, what you do is you add milk, and you can add a little honey and sweetener. But I'm just gonna go ahead and make this into a little mango rose moon milk with ashwagandha. Look how gorgeous that is. Oh my goodness. Love that. And I use non-dairy milk usually for my moon milks, but you can definitely use dairy with mango. If you've ever been to an Indian restaurant or in India where they have mango lassi, that's like this one. So I'm just gonna drop a little mango in there. I'm gonna go ahead and ice this. These are so easy to steep, cold steep too. So you could actually steep these in the refrigerator and cold steep them. But if you want to cool them down in a jiffy, you just put it over ice like that. And then I went ahead and made an ice cube filled with chamomile, and this tea has chamomile in it, and that apigenin, remember, is the allowing. It's like a nervine that allows you to open your hands and accept what's coming versus being like this, not being able to accept. So what a beautiful drink. So you can have this iced, you can have it hot, you can have it in the morning, you can have it at night. You can blend it into any of your favorite green teas or white teas or herbal teas or black teas, just to enhance and bring your energy up to the vibration of 5555. And if this is your angel number, you might be a Sagittarius who loves to travel, or you might just love the adventure of the unknown. But I hope this brings you blessings. I hope it brings you harmony. I hope it brings you beautiful adventures, and I hope it increases your ability to be curious, because curiosity is a gift, and it allows for a lot more receiving of all the good stuff. And now I get to drink it. God, that's good. Yeah, this one's complete. This blend is perfect. This one is done. Oh my God, it is so good.
How is it, Gabby?
So good. John, stop. How could somebody...